This exercise is a great opportunity for us to get out as a MAGTF, showcase our capabilities, and really test our capabilities before we have to respond to crisis or contingency operations.
The largest friction point is that between the Australian Defence Force, the Marine Corps, and the Littoral Response Group, all three of us execute slightly different, but the thing that always bonded us all together was that we were all fighting towards a common goal. And when you have that common goal and everyone understands that intent clearly, it's a lot easier to bypass all the friction that you encounter from working with different nations, because we're all working towards that one common goal. Exercise Predators Run was two things. First was a warfighting exercise designed on the art of warfare, which was decision making. The second part was a live fire exercise with the same three nations conducting a battalion-sized clear of a designated objective area.
As a combat service support element, it's making sure that we can sustain the MAGTF in a distributed environment, provide flexible and responsive support. The combat service support, really we have transportation support, whether it's our trucks, both our MTVRs or our logistics vehicle support replacements, LVSRs. We have air delivery, helicopter support teams dropping stuff in. We have engineers with our heavy equipment. We have our Roll 2 capabilities, and then general services.
Predator Run, we just wanted to be able to show that we could move into a location that has been secured, be able to transport all the equipment that comes with us and unload it and set it up in a timely fashion, which we accomplished. We're here not only to prove a test of concept of being able to set up and operate in a contested environment, but we also are treating real-life casualties that are occurring during the exercise as well. We could always train like this back home, but it's never the same as when you actually go to a different continent, a different environment. Things change, and so exercises like this help us prepare for any future conflicts that could arise.
Working with the rest of the elements is one of the primary things we're looking to do during MRF-D, especially the integration with the ground combat element. That's what we're primarily for, is to support the guys on the ground however we can. Working with the logistics combat element is one of the main ways we can support them through aerial delivery or external operations. And then the command element, finally integrating into that command and control, is something we don't get to exercise a lot back in Hawaii. So that's definitely one of our primary goals out here, was to integrate with them as well.
During Pred Run, one of the missions that we executed was the seizure of an airfield at night. We put up a V-22 to provide airborne command and control. So what this gives us is an asset and a platform from which the commander can keep situational awareness and keep tabs on what's going on, and who is able to track the seizure of the airfield real time. We also worked with some Royal Marines from the United Kingdom as well, and we were able to fully integrate with them in our forces and accomplish the mission.
For Exercise Predators Run, the ground combat element consisted of our 3 rifle companies, our weapons company, a few C2 nodes, an artillery battery, and then 1st LAR from 1st Marine Division in Camp Pendleton came across the Pacific Ocean, disembarked, took some rails from the southern parts of Australia to the northern part of Australia, and directly supported the ground combat element in operations during Predators Run.
When you're talking for my individual Marines, the 0311 Riflemen, You can be supported by artillery, LAR, all the way down to battalion with your CAT, your 81s, and all that stuff. However, success for an 0311 is always going to rhyme with PCs and PCIs, just basic stuff, and typically hitting what you're aiming at. Because at the end of the day, if you mess up PCs and PCIs, if you ultimately can't hit what you're aiming at, you're never going to be able to actually close and do the thing that they require 0311s to do, which is close the last 100 meters and seize the objective.
We were planning this exercise for our entire rotation here, knowing that all three countries were coming together to achieve a common goal.